Hello and welcome to the 13th installment of the Vocabulary Level E PowerPoint Words, Pictures, Synonyms, Antonyms, and Mr. Fink's general sort of humor. Our first word is antipathy. Antipathy. It's a noun. The accented syllable is the second syllable. It is a strong dislike or a hostile feeling. And I put a picture there of lima beans because I really don't like lima beans. So I have a strong dislike for them. Synonym is hostility, and the antonym is attraction. Next word is applicable. Applicable is an adjective. The first syllable is accented. It means capable of being applied, relevant, or suitable. So the picture is not applicable. If you ever see someone write N/A, means it can't be applied. But applicable would be that it could be applied. So information that you receive or possibly some knowledge that you receive would be applicable to what you're doing in that moment. Synonym is appropriate. Antonym is unsuitable. Asset is our next word. Asset is a noun. First syllable is accented. It means something of value, a resource, or an advantage. So a house could be an asset. You could have different investments, whether it's stocks or other investments of that nature. It could be just money in general has value. So that would be an asset. Synonym for asset is property, and the antonym is liability. Next one is beset. Beset has two different parts to it. It's a verb as well as an adjective. Second syllable is the accented syllable. It means to attack from all sides or surround. So just like this picture here of this, army guy sort of surrounded. And the second part, the adjective part, means harassed, troubled, or studded. And it's studded meaning with jewels. So, one jewel would be, beset by other jewels. But those two words, or the two forms, are very similar in their uses and their meanings. One's just a verb, one's just an adjective. There are no antonyms for this one, just synonym, and that is harass. Our next word is compassion. Should be one that you guys know. Compassion is a noun, second syllable. It means sympathy for another's suffering or pity. So you're showing them your love and support if they are going through a tough time. Synonym is empathy, and the antonym is indifference. Decorum is next, and I found this picture of, a little bear here trying to give good manners to little kids, saying please and thank you, saying good morning, how you're doing today, whatever that might be. All of that falls under decorum. It's a noun, and it is the second syllable accented. It means proper behavior or good taste or orderliness. And you could have decorum in a nice restaurant. You could have decorum in certain classes. Just your good behavior in that class. Synonym is good form. Antonym is bad form. On to number 7, which is duress. And I have a picture here of an ankle monitoring bracelet. And if someone does a certain crime, one of their punishments might be, they're on house arrest. And then they would have to wear this ankle bracelet that would monitor their movements, make sure they don't leave the house. And if they did, it would alert the police. The police would come over and take care of this person. So duress is a noun. Second syllable is accented. It is compulsion by threat or a forcible confinement. So this person is being forced to stay in their house by this ankle bracelet. Synonym is intimidation. Antonym is persuasion. You're kind of asking the person if you're trying to persuade them. This is not asking them. Our next word is exuberant. Little girl's really excited about something. It's an adjective. Second syllable has the accented mark. It means high-spirited or enthusiastic or excessive, sort of like over the top. Synonym is lively. Antonym is restrained. Our next word is facsimile. And for those who don't know, that is a fax machine. Before there was email and email attachments, you could send a physical document through a fax machine. That's where fax gets its name from. It gets its name from the word facsimile. So a facsimile is a noun. It is a second syllable. It means an exact copy. Synonyms are duplicate, and the antonym is modification. Imbibe is our next word. It's a verb. Second syllable is accented. It means to drink, take in, or absorb. And a lot of times it's used with regards to alcohol. This person is, telling the person, no, I'm not going to imbibe tonight. I'm going to be the DD and let you guys have your fun, and I will not imbibe. So it's to drink or to take in. Synonym is digest. Antonym is expel. Implacable is next. Second syllable is accented. It's an adjective. It is not to be satisfied or pacified or unyielding. So I have another little kid crying here, though, this time. This kid, tried to feed them, tried to change their diaper, tried to give them the pacifier, just didn't work. They will not be satisfied. There's no way to do it. Maybe they're sick or something like that, but they will not be satisfied in any way, shape, or form. Synonym is relentless, meaning you don't give up. Antonym is flexible. Our next word is pronounced infinitesimal. Infinitesimal. Looks like the word infinity, which it's similar to. It's an adjective. The fourth syllable has the accented mark, and it means so small as to be almost immeasurable or minute. And in this, sky full of clouds and stars, that person might feel infinitesimal. They're so small, they're so insignificant in their in their life in terms of how vast the universe is. Synonym for that one is insipid. Antonym is harmful. Our next one up is militate. Oh, I did the wrong order here. I said militate. I meant innocuous. Innocuous is harmless, inoffensive, or insignificant. It is an adjective, and we have our second syllable accented. The synonym for this one is insipid and antonym harmful. So this one would be this little cute dog never is going to do anything wrong, never going to bother anyone, so they're harmless and inoffensive. I'm going to actually go back to infinitesimal because I missed the synonyms and the antonyms. Synonym for infinitesimal, tiny, and the antonym is immense. Now we move on to militate. Militate is a verb. First syllable is accented. It means to have effect or force on or against someone or something, or to fight against. So we have a few soldiers here fighting against a certain enemy. That's where the word military comes from, the word militate. Just be careful, though, it is a verb. Synonym for this one is oppose. Our next word is patent. Patent has three different forms. It is a noun, it is a verb, and it is an adjective. What that means is any one of those three could be the way that it's used in the sentence, in the completing the sentence portion. So a patent, the syllable is the first syllable that's accented. The noun form is exclusive rights over an invention or copyright. That's the piece of paper that you see on this slide right here. The verb is to arrange or obtain such rights, so I'm going to patent that idea. You're using that as a verb. And finally, the adjective, I should say, third thing, is plain, open to view, or copyrighted. And what that's doing in the patent is you're not doing it in secret anymore. You're putting it out there, so if someone else has a similar idea, you are saying that you've had it first, so you should get proper, retribution monetarily if that's the case, or you can sort of reap the benefits of that patent. Synonym for that one is evident, like evidence. It's kind of out in the open. And finally, antonym is hidden. Prowess is next. Prowess is a noun. It's a first syllable accented. Distinguished bravery, superior skill or ability. And I would say, cliff jumping here like this person's doing would definitely be this person would definitely have prowess. Synonym is courage. Antonym is cowardice. Our next word is sedate, and if you've had surgery of any kind, you would know this person, the anesthesiologist. They are sedating you. Sedate is an adjective, but also a verb. Second syllable is accented. It means quiet, settled, or sober, so you're kind of settling the person down, as well as to administer a tranquilizer, so the person could be sedating the patient right here. Oops, sorry, I forgot the synonyms and antonyms. Synonym is cool and collected, and the antonym is flashy. We have stentorian is next. That's an adjective. Second syllable is accented. It means extremely loud. So this person screaming would obviously have a loud noise to go along with it. Synonym is deafening. Antonym is inaudible, meaning you can't hear it. 19, stipulate means to arrange specifically, to require as a condition of agreement. So a contract would be an example of a stipulation. If this happens, then this thing is going to happen. Okay, it's a verb, first syllable is accented, and it means to specify. You really spell it out what the things are that are going to happen in this contract or stipulation. Finally, our last word here is ultimatum. I have a picture of a person drawing a line in the sand, and that's a common phrase you hear, but this is what it sort of means. It's a noun, third syllable is accented. It is a final proposal or statement of conditions. This is the last thing. I am not going to move. This is the absolute lowest price I would pay for this. This is the last deal we're going to make. We're not going to change anything. That is an ultimatum. It's either this or I'm going to walk away. There's no antonyms, and the only thing is synonyms, and that is final terms. Hope that you do well on your test. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.